It's time for me to review Scream 2, by far one of my favorite sequels. I mean, there are lots of good sequels out there, so I mean, it's not like one of my favorites. Well, actually I do love Scream 2, but overall, I mean, there are other better sequels than this movie, but I still enjoy this movie and yeah, so basically I'll be reviewing Scream 2. It is a quite interesting movie, I will say. It's quite interesting, and yeah, I cannot wait to review this thing. I don't think I have anything else to say about this movie, except of course there's gonna be like more Ghostface killers. So that sounds really crazy. So without further ado, let me review this thing. So yeah, here I go. Now, of course, we're gonna have a great opening sequence, in my opinion, because I just love the screen opening scenes. And our characters for the opening sequence is Maureen and Phil. And honestly, I think they're great characters for this opening sequence. I think they just make this movie like better for this opening sequence. And for it to take place in a theater, I think it's just amazing while the movie Stab plays. It's not right that the whole crowd is just going crazy. They should get kicked out of the theaters for this. And of course, they're going to be watching Stab, which is, well, the movies. It's basically like, I guess you could say, kind of a ripoff of Scream, but it's like in this franchise. You'll see it a lot in this franchise, Stab. Yeah, you'll definitely will. Also, is that a ghost face that is flying? Oh my god, this theater is just getting so out of control. They should really get kicked out of this theater, because this is just not right. This is so goofy. And it is so ridiculous at the same time, not gonna lie. I do like Phil's kill. I think his kill is like really iconic, and I feel like everyone like who knows the Scream franchise just knows this kill because I just think it's super iconic, this kill. Flashing lights warning. Now, I do like Marine's death because, well, I don't know, it's just iconic, and I just see this death wherever I go. I just love this stuff a lot. It may be my favorite kill. I don't know, there are lots of cool kills in this movie, but, like, it's one of my favorite kills in the franchise. I feel bad that, like, no one just understands her at first because everyone's just, like, going crazy in the theater. I feel bad for Marine. This is just not right, and with the people just acting crazy. But then Marine dies, so, yeah. Rest in peace to Marine. Now, of course, we gotta have Sydney back in the franchise because, well, of course we need Sydney back again. It's also great that we have Randy back again because, well, of course you gotta have Randy because he's like the horror expert. Or is he? Or is he not? But, well, it's good anyways that we have Randy back, so yay! Yay. Now, of course, we're gonna have these characters talking about sequels, so, yeah. Because, believe it or not, they are in a sequel, Scream 2. Well, of course they are, because, well, we do need a sequel to Scream. I mean, we don't need a sequel to every horror movie, but, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes we do need sequels.
Who? Who's gonna do that? Sequels suck.
Well, Randy was, of course, not true, because not all sequels suck, because, well, Terminator 2 is a good sequel, Halloween 2 is a good sequel, Child's Play 2 is a good sequel, and Aliens is a good sequel. There are many good sequels out there. So no, not all sequels suck. And, of course we have this character, Mickey, who looks really suspicious. Yeah. Oh yeah, and this background character looks really suspicious as well. But yeah, Mickey makes me think of Mickey Mouse because, well, his name is Mickey. I'm glad that Sydney has a roommate named Hallie. Now, honestly, it's good that she has a roommate because, well, she needs, like, probably some support after all she's been through with Ghostface. So, yeah, it's a good thing that Sydney has a roommate. So, that's pretty good, I guess. But, I mean, I think it's pretty good. So, yeah. I am so tired that we have to have a new boyfriend in this movie from Sydney, Derek. Oh my god, I'm just so tired of these boyfriends. Why does it always have to be this? I mean, it's not like it's gonna happen every single time in this franchise, right? Right? But anyways, I do think Derek is a okay character, I guess. I'm glad we have Gail Weathers back again, but Gail, please do not be rude anymore, especially to your cameraman. I don't think you understand like how much like how it feels to be like teased on. So just please don't be rude, Gail. Please don't be rude. Overall, I do think she's still a cool character, one way or another. So yeah, and I do think the cameraman Joel is a cool character as well. So yeah. And I do think the character Debbie is a cool character as well. So yeah, I do think Debbie is a cool character. Even though she does look a little goofy at the same time with her smile. But overall, Debbie's a pretty cool character in my opinion. I do think Cotton is a cool character as well, even though I think he is the murderer of Sydney's mom, and yeah, Sydney's not going to be too happy about that. But I do think Cotton is a pretty okay character, so he's a pretty cool character. I will say that. I'm glad we get to see Dewey again. I mean, it's really amazing because he is like one of my favorite characters. If Gail was just such a nicer character, maybe Dewey would probably forgive her for everything that has happened. But no, Gail just has to be that rude character every single time. I know you can get better, Gail, and like act better, but you gotta take this seriously and not act well rude. You got that, Gail? Probably not. I'm not sure. But anyways, moving on. I'm glad to see that Sydney and Dewey have a much better relationship. So, yeah, that's, pretty nice. I guess I could say that. So, yeah. I'm glad that Sydney gets to have a party with her friends. And these two sisters are definitely not the killers, right? I mean, maybe they are the killers, or maybe they aren't. You'll just have to wait and find out. And see. I kind of think Sydney's reactions to the sisters are kind of priceless because the sisters just look happy, and Sydney's like, can you just get out of here? I'm pretty sure that's what Sydney's thinking. I'm not sure. Maybe. I do think the character Cece is a cool character. She's one of my favorite characters. And another thing I also like about this movie is that Ghostface is just super goofy behind Cece. He just looks super, I don't know, like creepy, but also kind of goofy when he's in the background. I absolutely love that we get another chase scene. I never get tired of chase scenes. They're just so amazing. And I just love that Cece just grabs like this plant and throws it on Ghostface. It's super goofy and cheesy at the same time. I just love this chase scene a lot. But unfortunately, all good things come to an end. So the character Cece actually dies and gets thrown off, which is actually pretty terrifying, not gonna lie. So, yeah, that's pretty, scary, I must say. I'm glad we get to see a dog in this movie because I just love animals, not gonna lie. I'm glad that Sydney gets another phone call from Ghostface.
Hello, Sydney. Remember me?
A thing that is really suspicious about this movie is that Derek, like, tries to find Ghostface, but then after, he's, like, there. Derek, he looks really suspicious. Maybe Derek is the killer. Maybe. Who knows? A thing that I absolutely hate about this movie is that Derek just tries to start and sing, and it's probably the cringiest thing in this movie. Oh my god, I just absolutely hate it. Oh my god. And Derek dancing in this movie, oh my god, it's just so cringe. Why do you have to dance I just don't understand this in the first place. Ugh. Why do you have to do this, Derek? Another thing that sucks about this is that Mickey just absolutely loves his dance moves. Why, Mickey? Why, Mickey? Why do you love his dance moves? I don't understand. And why do you love his dance moves too? And you too. Oh my god, this makes no sense. I do kind of like the scene when Randy is, like, explaining the rules of, like, sequels in this movie, even though he did explain the rules of, well, horror movies in the first film. But hey, it's always Randy and talking about the rules of the horror movie, so, good job, I guess. So, yeah. That's pretty much Randy for you. I love Dewey's reaction to the rules of horror movies. Dewey's like, can we, like, not talk about this right now? He's just so goofy. Oh my god, Dewey is the best. He really is. Alright, flashing lights warning. Now, I do kind of like the scene, like, where, like, Ghostface, like, pops out of nowhere. It's just kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of looks cool with the fire in the background and Sydney's red dress and the flashing lights, in my opinion. I think it just makes it cool. And, yeah, Ghostface is, like, really cool, I must say. Yeah, he really is. I'm kind of disappointed that Randy gets to die in this scene, but it's also kind of goofy that these random people are just dancing to music. Look at their dance moves. It's just so ridiculous and funny. Yeah, I'm just really like a kind of well, I'm not that sad of Randy's death, but I am kind of disappointed because he was one of my favorite characters, Randy. I feel bad that Dewey, Gale, and Joel have to witness Randy's death. Well, at least like see his dead body. So yeah, that's pretty disappointing. Yeah, it really is. Also, Cotton is really suspicious in this scene. Yeah, maybe it makes me think that Cotton could be the killer after all. Who knows? I don't know, but he is pretty suspicious after all. Cotton is really suspicious. It is so smart that Joel is honestly like leaving, well, whatever's going on with the murders. He's basically like leaving the movie. He's like probably really smart of doing this because like it's a good thing. And I'm glad that Joel is still alive and he did not get killed off by Ghostface because he is one of my favorite characters. So, yay, he survived. So that's amazing. I'm pretty sure Gail is disappointed that Joel left, well, the movie, but, like, he made the smartest decision. Well, I mean, I'm sure she's disappointed because, well, I'm pretty sure she wants another cameraman. But hey, that's life, Gail, and you're gonna have to deal with that. Yeah. And I know I'm kind of harsh when I said that, but still, it's actually true. Now, I don't know if I should feel bad for Debbie because, well, of course, Gail's being a little rude, but I don't know if I should feel bad for Debbie because, well, she's kind of nosy about Gail. I mean, she's always like following her, Debbie. So I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, Debbie's pretty suspicious, but who knows? Maybe she is nice, Debbie. I'm not really sure, but Gail just needs to stop being rude to Debbie. Not gonna lie. Of course, we get another chase scene from Gale this time, and honestly, I kind of feel bad for her because, well, she has to witness Dewey being stabbed by Ghostface. But don't worry, Dewey is still alive, so there's nothing to worry about. He just got stabbed, so yeah. Now, I think the car scene is great in this movie, and like with Ghostface just driving crazy, it just makes the scene even better. I just love the scene a lot. It's really amazing, and it's just crazy with the other characters screaming. It's just Ghostface just needs to chill with his driving skills because yeah, I would not trust Ghostface at all. This scene is super suspenseful because I just like the scene like where Sydney and like her friend is like trying to like get out of the car. It's just super suspenseful because you just don't want Ghostface to wake up. So that's why I just love this scene. I feel bad that Hallie died in this scene because she was like one of my favorite characters in this movie. Hallie does absolutely not deserve this whatsoever. But hey, the more kills, so yeah. I absolutely feel bad for Sydney. She been through a lot. She really has. Oh my god, this is so crazy. I feel bad that Derek is just all tied up and everything. Derek absolutely does not deserve this. And Sydney witnessing this is just absolutely crazy. Oh my gosh, she been through a lot. Just give her a break already. Seriously. I think it's time we finally reveal the killer, and the killer is Mickey! Now, I do think Mickey is a pretty cool character. I don't think I have anything else to say about him, except that he's just super crazy. So yeah, he's a pretty cool character, I will say. Mickey. Now, I know his name is Mickey, but not to be confused of, well, Mickey Mouse. I just had to add some humor in this video. But, yeah, anyways, moving on. Now, of course, we have a second killer, and the second killer is Debbie. But the thing is, her real name is not Debbie. Her actual name is Mrs. Loomis. Now, yes, she is the mother of Billy Loomis, and I think that's actually a pretty cool twist. So yeah, apparently Mrs. Loomis, aka Debbie, is the killer of this film, and I think she's also a pretty cool killer, not gonna lie. It's kind of crazy that Mrs. Loomis actually betrays Mickey and actually decides to shoot him. That's, like, really crazy. Now I know she's Billy's mother from the first film, but I think she's just going a little too crazy as a psychopath because she's just literally like talking about his son directly to Sydney, and yeah, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, Mrs. Loomis is just so crazy. It's good that Sydney fights back at Mrs. Loomis. Now, flashing lights warning again. So yeah, it's just pretty cool that Sydney just gets to fight back. But of course you can't defeat Mrs. Loomis that easily, because of course she's gonna come back and defeat Sydney. Well, at least try to. But it's good that Cotton saves the day. So that's pretty good. Oh my god, Mrs. Loomis just looks like a psychopath in this, like, screenshot. She's just so crazy. She just needs to chill down. Even though she is one of my favorite killers. Yeah, she just needs to chill. Then that's pretty much it for Mrs. Loomis. She is apparently dead, so, yeah. But, of course, we gotta have one final scare from another killer, and it is Mickey. So yeah, Mickey comes back for one last scare, and Mickey absolutely looks like a complete psychopath, and then Mickey dies. So, yeah, goodbye to Mickey. And of course, the good news is that Dewey's still alive, and that Gail is happy, I think. So, yeah, that's pretty much a good ending. And then our final girl, Sydney, survives, and she thanks Cotton for being a hero, which is nice. And then pretty much the movie ends, so that's just about it. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this movie review. I think Scream 2 is still a very, 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 very fantastic sequel. I don't know, I just love Scream 2 a lot. I just appreciate it all in my heart. It's so amazing. And I love that I added humor in the video by showing Mickey Mouse in the Ghostface mask, so I just felt like adding some humor, you know? I just felt like it, just to change things up a little bit. So, yeah, that's pretty much the end of the review. And the next movie review will be Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Yeah, that's not a good movie, but I'll get more into that next in the next review. And then after that is Scream 3. Looking forward to that. So, yeah, that's pretty much the end of the movie review. I thought Scream 2 was a great sequel. And, yeah, gotta go. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but, I don't know. I'll figure it out.